Hi everyone, welcome to this week's episode of 5 Minute Friday. So last episode we talked about what chronic inflammation is and the subtle signs in your body that might suggest you have inflammation going on. If you missed that episode, please go back and watch it. It's 5 minutes of your life and it could have a profound impact on the way you observe symptoms in your body and hopefully address things before a bigger issue starts to occur. So let's get into some of the biggest contributors to inflammation. The top 5 categories that contribute are 1, our diet, 2, toxins in the environment, 3, chronic stress, 4, leaky gut, and 5, undiagnosed infections in the body. So this is obviously way too much to discuss in a few minutes. So today we're just going to talk about the first category, which is our diet. First, let's go through some of the worst offenders when it comes to increasing inflammation. Most of these are obvious, but it never hurts to hear this stuff over and over again. Number 1, sugar. Consuming a diet high in sugar drives inflammation. There is not a medical professional out there that will dispute this. If you haven't seen them yet, episodes 8 and 9 of my 5 Minute Fridays talk about how much sugar is okay to eat and everything you need to know about sugar substitutes. So check those out to learn more. The next big contributor to inflammation are trans fats. Foods high in trans fat include fried fast food, some varieties of microwave popcorn, certain margarines and vegetable shortening, packaged cakes and cookies, and all processed food that lists partially hydrogenated vegetable oil on the label. This is simply a category of food that everyone should seriously back away from. Read your labels, people. Number 3 is vegetable and seed oils. There are so many oils to choose from out there, but some are way more inflammatory than others. Vegetable oils are often used for cooking, but they are also a major ingredient in most processed foods. Episode number 7 of my 5 Minute Fridays goes into great detail on which oils to use and which ones to avoid. So again, check that out for more detail. Number 4, refined carbohydrates. Carbs get such a bad rap, but it's a huge category of food, so let's narrow it down a bit. The area of carbs I want to hone in on are refined carbs, which are the carbs that have had most of their fiber removed. Refined carbohydrates are found in bread, pasta, pastries, most cereals, cookies, cakes, and all processed food that contains added sugar or flour. High fiber, unprocessed carbs are healthy, but refined carbs raise blood sugar and promote inflammation. Number 5, excessive alcohol. Heavy alcohol consumption increases inflammation and leads to leaky gut, which in turn drives inflammation throughout your body. I hate to be a buzzkill, literally, but too much alcohol in any form is highly inflammatory. Number 6, processed and non-organic meat. Common types of processed meat include sausage, bacon, ham, smoked meat. People ask me all the time what my opinion is on red meat. And like I tell all my clients, choose grass-fed organic meats and consume within reason when it comes to quantity. And number 7, gluten, dairy, and soy. These foods are problematic for some, but not for everyone. If you suspect you have inflammation going on in your body, these categories are good to eliminate, at least temporarily, to see how your body responds without them. There are few people out there that don't have a positive experience once they eliminate one or all of these groups. But if you do fold them back in, do them one at a time so you can truly see which category you do or don't tolerate well. Okay, so on the flip side, as we talked about in the last episode, an anti-inflammatory diet is one that you want to subscribe to. All this means is eating a diet that consists of whole foods versus processed and packaged, is highly plant-based, is low in sugar, has plenty of healthy fats, and has clean organic proteins. The top 12 best foods that are anti-inflammatory include avocado. I mean, seriously, who doesn't like avocado? It might be the greatest food on the planet. Number 2, beans and lentils. But for some, this food can be problematic, so listen to your body. Number 3, berries. Number 4, cold water fatty fish, such as salmon and sardines. Number 5, dark leafy greens, such as kale and spinach. Number 6, green tea. Number 7, mushrooms. Number 8, nuts and seeds. Number 9, olives and olive oil. Number 10, spices and herbs such as turmeric and cinnamon. Number 11, cruciferous vegetables such as broccoli and cauliflower. And finally, number 12, for the fun stuff, dark chocolate, but in moderation, people. So there you have it. You now know the worst foods to increase inflammation and the best foods to lower inflammation. I can't say this enough. Inflammation is at the root of nearly every modern chronic illness. So understand you have a lot of control over what you put in your body, and as a result, you can either fuel disease or you can heal disease. But food will always be the biggest contributor, whether you choose to go down the disease path or the healing path. If you'd like a printout of these foods, both the good and the bad, click the link in the blog post for a little cheat sheet I created. Stay tuned for the next episodes as we go through the other categories that contribute to inflammation besides diet. I hope this helps, and as always, thanks for watching.